ladies and gentlemen, the Stanley Cup.
The greatest trophy in all of sports, the most historic, the most coveted. First of all, congratulations to Jeff Finnick, who I know is with his family back in Tampa, to Julian Brisebois, John Cooper, the rest of the hockey operations organization, the coaching staff. I know everybody here misses your families back in Tampa, and you can't wait to see them. And we miss having our fans in the building. We have the greatest fans in the world. Our game gets incredible energy from you, and we can't wait to have you back. Tampa has asked, under the circumstances, to do it a little bit different this year. So before I formally present the Stanley Cup, I'd like to invite you all up here to surround the cup, and then I'll make the official presentation. What? No. Not yet. Okay, 1 second. We'll do it. There's no harder championship to win. The gauntlet that you have to run to hoist this trophy is unbelievable, and never more unbelievable than this year. These guys have been away from home for more than 2 months. This has been the ultimate team effort. This Stanley Cup run will go down in the record books as perhaps the hardest run of all times. You guys should all be incredibly proud. This has been an amazing accomplishment. It is my honor to present the Stanley Cup to Steven Stamkos.
Absolutely magnificently done. He only played part of one period, dating back to February. But there is no one who denies how important he was. Victor Hedman raises the cup next.
Only 2 defensemen in NHL history scoring more goals in a playoff run. Brian Leetch, Paul Coffey, and he hands it off to Braden Colburn, who did a wonderful job back in the other half of the bubble dock in Toronto, coming in when they had some injuries. Ryan McDonough, second trip to the Stanley Cup final. This one he's on the winning end. Passes off to Alex Killorn. Some huge goals, some huge penalty kills, some hard minutes. How about Luke Schenn, another guy added in, sitting there for weeks at a time, not playing, and getting the tap on the shoulder from John Cooper, playing 7 defensemen at times. Some incredible opportunity, and Zach Bogosian, brought in by general manager Julian Brisebois. And the change in dynamic from this team from last, and Pat Maroon, Doc, back-to-back Stanley Cup championships, last year in St. Louis and this year in Tampa.
Doesn't seem like it's old stuff to him, does it?
Commissioner was so point on with his comments about the commitment by these teams, by the families, and to know that it took a little longer than normal, a little longer than we would all have liked, but to be able to just have this opportunity, just an amazing feat, Doc, by the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Dallas Stars here to conclude the 2019-2020 season.
It was interesting a moment ago to see Curtis McElhinney, because his coach said, and keep in mind that Curtis, the backup goaltender, took a lot of high shots in the warm-ups and in practices and never got a minute of playing time. The goalie's partner does not necessarily have to be his friend, but he has to be good support for him, and there's a reason Curtis is still in the league. He has been there for the guy, and Vasilevsky has done great in this atmosphere. A lot of it has to do with his skill, but also the fact that Curtis is there for him.
Doc, you think about this Stanley Cup run. No team had more pressure on them at the start of the bubble scenario, not only in Toronto, but here in Edmonton, than the Tampa Bay Lightning. You heard the question, that interview that Pierre did a little bit earlier with Victor Hedman, knowing what happened last year, being swept. But they really changed the makeup of their club. They went out, they got a little bigger, they got a little tougher, they got a little deeper, and they were able to win games a couple of different ways. And sometimes you got to have some adversity, and sometimes you got to get knocked down. But the true colors of someone or some team aren't when things are great, but when things are tough, and that's when you really show what the hell you're made of. And give Tampa a lot of credit. Oh, by the way, who'd they start the playoffs against this year? The team that took them out in 4 straight last year. Pretty amazing stuff, Doc.